catch up a little bit later. So it's nice to see everybody. Hello, and some new faces today that I haven't seen before. So it's nice to see all of our new people that I didn't get a chance to meet last time. And just a reminder that cameras do need to be on for our sessions. That is Virtual Academy requirement. That is not my requirement, but that is Virtual Academy requirement. You guys, I'm telling you, you guys are like ready to roll. You guys are, I've gotten so many emails about getting onto the Buzz platform and getting ready to go and getting started to work. So, which is fantastic. I think that's great. And it shows a lot of effort in getting started into our program. So, what I wanted to do today is I wanted to take some time to maybe kind of start looking at that a little bit and see where you guys had some questions, and not really push a whole lot into anything major, but just kind of start looking at it and answer what questions you did have just for the time being. There are people in Google meetings. Okay, so you guys are doing 2 meetings at a time? Like you're in 2 different meetings?
Yeah, Coach Ray had a Zoom meeting, so we had to leave hers.
Oh, well, you know, I got your email. You didn't have to leave hers.
Well, she's just doing a Get Ready With Me Kahoot that we already did on Google Classroom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. There are also people in your meetings. The only reason I scheduled is my class is because my class is already scheduled for this class period. So that's when I was told, that's when I'm scheduled to do it. So, but it's all good. No. But anywho, it's being recorded, so we're all good. Anyway, so we're going to talk a little bit about the Buzz platform. And I did go out and look, and I noticed that some people have gone through it and gone through like the very beginning of it. And some people haven't. So actually the majority of you haven't gone into it at all. Because a lot of you have like 0% completed, because I can actually go in and see everybody's stuff. I can see how much you looked at. I can see how much stuff that has been done anywhere from like 0% to 12%. And I think the most that's been completed was like 12%, which is just like the introduction stuff. So what I want to do is I would like for you guys to go in, and this is what, let me log in as a student. Does anyone who wants to, can I get a volunteer to look at your screen like you would see it? Anyone?
Ma'am?
Yes.
I'm having a lot of issues with Buzz right now. I'm still trying to figure that stuff out, so I can't do that.
That's fine. You can follow. Can you follow along with us? Just kind of watch it and see as we're going through it.
As in, I can't really open the program at all.
Okay. But while I'm doing that, can you watch it and see while we're doing that? And then have you contacted Virtual Academy?
Yes, I have. I'm still waiting on an email.
Okay. So, but even though you can't access it and you're having trouble right now, can you follow along with us I'll play it on the screen. I'll show it on the screen and I'll share it, and you can just follow along with us through the video today. Is that okay?
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And so Madison, you said I can use yours. Thank you so much. So I'm going to, all right. So let me share the screen. Where's my, okay, share, thank you, my screens. So Madison, if I'm correct, you actually have gone through some of this, because I remember seeing a little bit done on your little bar, on your progress bar. So the very first thing that you're going to see on your screen, and I'm viewing as Madison right now, so most of you should be able to see something similar to this when you log in. Okay. you can see a menu. And you'll have getting started, and then everything that you're going to be going through to get started. Okay. You have to go through this before it will allow you to actually get started into the program. Okay. It will not let you start working until you go through these. All right. Until you actually go through these and take a look. All right. So, they want you to know these things and make sure that you are aware of what they expect you to do. Okay. So this first lesson, which some of you have already been asking me about it, somebody already did try to turn it in. I will say that the first lesson is about collaboration, which means the first lesson right out the door, they have you working with someone. Okay. You're going to have to find a partner in this class to work with. I can either assign you people or you guys can look for someone in the class to work with. It's up to you. But you're going to have to work with someone in the class. So I don't know what your choice is, but you guys can put that in the chat on what you want to vote for. But and I will listen to what you have to say, but that's kind of how that works. So things to know. After completing this lesson, you will understand course icons, features, and navigation, important parts of the lesson, materials and requirements specific to the course, tips for success in the course, and pace for the course, academic integrity. Okay, all you got to do is hit next lesson. Okay, navigation, finding your way around. And this is still Madison. I'm still looking at it as Madison. All right, I'm still looking at this as Madison. So you will see each and every one of these. If you click on the menu, it's going to tell you what you're going to do, what you're going to see. The notes. Using the notes button will demonstrate a system to help you organize what you read so you can easily review and prepare for tests. Glossary will have all of your vocab words in it. Vocab is huge in computer science, guys. I cannot stress this to you enough. You need to know your vocab for computer science. Okay? Make sure that you know that glossary. If you decide that you want to print anything, this is where you hit that button, print. Okay. I don't know what you would use idle for, but then the Python API. So that's where you would do your programming interface information. That's where you would type out your functions and things like that you're going to be creating. And then this is your reference guide, examples of code and things like that you're going to use. These are your page numbers where you can go back and forth. And this is obviously your home button where you can go back and forth there. Okay. In this course, you will also find sections of text that appear in different color. Be sure to select these items to uncover more information. Check out these examples. The cold wind blew through a fissure in the wall, chilling everyone inside. So if you hover over this, it's going to give you some information. So there is a reason that things are different colors that you might want to click on. Okay. I know that some of this stuff sounds basic, guys, but you've got to go through it, especially with a different platform that you're using. Okay. This is extremely important. And then this is a vocab word. All right. So if you hover over it, it's going to give you the vocabulary definition. Okay. So these are all things that you need to know. And then let's see. Yes, you can. That was an answer to your, the person who just sent me that message. Yes, the answer is yes. Lessons and content assessments. Beginning each lesson, you'll begin with an introduction and objectives. So these will give you a preview of concepts you'll be learning and will be expected to understand. Read each lesson carefully to understand all the concepts. The lesson section may contain several pages or screens. Also, be sure to complete the activities. You will practice concepts and learn from your mistakes so you can be better prepared before test time. And if you guys are following along on your Buzz page, you can get all this out of the way and start your content area after we're done. Read each lesson carefully to understand all the concepts. The lesson section may contain several pages or screens. Also be sure to complete the activity. Each lesson ends with information about the assignment or exam, and you'll need to turn in for a grade the directions and how to submit this. It's going to look similar to this. Objectives. So what are you going to learn? What is the purpose of this? Why are you doing the same thing? Teachers, if you're in a classroom, teachers are going to have this on the board. Okay. And then the assessment as to what you're going to be doing at the end. Submitting your work. You will have rubrics, and that's what you're going to be graded on. Okay. Make sure you are using those rubrics, because I'm going to be using those rubrics to grade you. Okay. A lot of times I see students not using the rubrics. They just turn something in and hope it's right. Use the rubrics, because I'm going to be using those to grade you. And if you are turning in assignments that are not based off the rubrics, then your grade will suffer. Okay. Does that make sense? Yes. I know this is like the stuff that you don't want to talk about, but we've got to go over it. Okay. So before beginning your assignment, you need to read through the rubric, understand the expectations. And then if you still have questions, you need to ask me. Okay. You've got to talk to me, and make sure that you understand what's being asked of you. The programming language that you're going to be working with is Python. And one of the great things about this course is that there is no software to download. The Python programming software is housed directly in this course. You can gain entry to your course from any mobile device. However, to achieve the best experience, it is suggested that you access Python software and its activities on a laptop or desktop, or use an external keyboard with mobile devices. The Python guided activities, the PGA. Throughout this course, you will use an interactive tool called the Python guided activity. This is your Python coding environment that will give you a chance to practice programming by writing and editing code. So you're going to be creating code that's going to tell a computer to do something. Okay. You're going to be telling computers to do something, whether it's to print, whether it's to calculate, whether it's to draw, whatever, you're going to tell them to do something. Quizzes and exams. This course features quizzes and exams that contain different types of questions, multiple choice. Obviously, you'll choose one of the correct answers, short answers, or completing the sentence. This will give you the opportunity to practice writing code. You also compose reflections. I know you can read all this word for word. I'm just trying to highlight a few things that I want you to make sure that you know about. Again, be sure to use the rubric as a guide. All right. I cannot stress this to you enough. Projects will allow you to provide overall understanding of the content you learned through real world scenarios, and project directions will be located in the assignment template. Discussion-based assessments. Discussion-based assessments are conducted routinely between the instructor and the student. These must be completed free of any distraction or influence from others. This is also a time to ask your instructor any questions. All right, everyone good so far? Yes, any questions? Is your program, are you able to use Buzz on the program on what you're using right now? Are you able to use the Buzz platform on what you're using right now? If you can use the Buzz platform on what you're using right now, you should be fine. Okay, so course specifics. Collaboration. You will be given the opportunity to work with your fellow classmates and have a deeper conversation concerning class issues and topics. Synchronous collaboration. In some cases, synchronous collaboration will be provided. Opportunities will allow you to interact with your classmates online in real time or by using the Web 2.0 tools. Asynchronous, the opportunity to participate in asynchronous collaboration with one or more of your classmates. So asynchronous is when you're doing it on your own. Synchronous is when you're doing it together, okay? All right, grit. Who's heard of grit before? Only one person heard of grit? So grit is that it can help you be successful. Okay. Grit is that thing that kind of keeps you going. It makes you want to work for it. It makes you want to be better. And when you are working through a virtual platform and you are working from home in a virtual environment, you've got to have that grit to keep going. Okay. You've got to have that stamina to keep going and keep moving forward. Sometimes it can be hard. Okay. We don't have to watch the video, but and you can watch the video on your own, but it's important for you to have that grit and to have that ownership of your learning. Okay. And have that will to move forward and want to, and really want to advocate for yourself and be successful in the class. Okay. Computer programming, I'm going to be honest with you, is not the easiest thing in the world. It is hard. And at times you're probably going to want to say, I can't do this. That's okay. However, when you have grit, when you have the will to say, I can't do that, but you got to keep going forward. Okay. You've got to keep moving forward. You've got to keep pushing through. You've got me on your side and I'm here for you. Okay. You just got to trust that I'm going to be there for you. All right. So just have that grit, stick it out, and we'll get through it. I promise. I promise. All right. Online learning 101. Okay. So make a schedule. Okay. Make sure that you have a schedule as to when you're going to be doing your work and all that good stuff. That is probably the biggest thing I see all the time. Keep in touch with me. Make sure that you keep all your work in a folder. Use your Google Drive. My gosh, use your Google Drive. Please use your Google Drive. If you got things that you can download and save, put it in your Google Drive as a resource for something later, please. So pace. We are all going to be working on the same pace. It's not, you can't work on your own and move faster, or slower than anybody else. It's regular school year type of thing. So we are doing this together as a class. And academic honesty and integrity. We don't cheat. Okay. This may be a virtual class and we may be working together at times, but academic integrity is huge. No cheating, no plagiarizing, no stealing things from the internet, things like that. It's very, very important for you to become honest and ethical citizens in this situation. And then again, more about academic integrity and things like this. This is the kind of stuff, like those of you who are moving on to college and stuff next year, this is the kind of stuff that actually gets people kicked out of school. College will kick you out for this kind of stuff. So just practice it now. So some examples, plagiarism, copying, pasting from internet. You can obviously copy and paste from a different source on your own work, but submitting other students' work as your own, using answer sites, unauthorized calculators, etc. How do we monitor integrity? Online identification tools, discussion-based assessments, and proctored exams. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, we did that. We did that. Why is it? Sorry, I'm just going through all these pages again for some reason. Okay. So I believe this is the first activity, yes? If you guys are looking at your assignments, this is the first activity? Yeah. Are we still on track for time? Okay, good. I got like 10 minutes. Okay. So when you're looking at your assignments, you need to make sure that you are reading what they put out here. Okay. It's not there for you to just go, okay, well, I know that there's, because of this icon here, that's where my assignment's supposed to go. Okay. I know I'm supposed to turn something in there and there. I would not just skip to that part and turn something in, because I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be that great. So start at the beginning and go through the steps to get to where you need to go. Okay. This talks to you about collaboration. If you see here, these are two different colors already. If you click on them, it takes you to different, segments. Okay. It tells you what you need to do, what the expectation is for segment 1 and segment 2. This is a collaboration activity. Collaboration means that you have to work together. Okay, it means that you need to find a partner in the class. Now, I didn't get a whole lot of feedback on here as to if you guys wanted me to assign partners or if you wanted to pick your partners. So, okay. I have 2 votes. 2 out of 23, 3 out of 23. Well, you can't vote twice. Okay, voting twice doesn't count. I saw that. And you know who you are, silly. Okay. All right, so anyway, if you'll notice here, it says here, your segment collaboration may be completed in time during your segment, but it must be completed before you take your exam. If you choose to collaborate more than once, you will only earn 1 credit for you will only earn credit for 1 collaboration activity. Okay. And then you can also navigate, like I said, you can navigate up here or you can navigate down here. So here's segment 1. Okay, some people had questions about this, and I'm not sure what the questions were. They just said they had questions. So, so segment 1, collaboration activity. Your mission for this activity, you and your partner are representing a small startup business that is experiencing some technology problems. Your CEO has given you the assignment of finding an appropriate programmer to help solve the challenge. Together, you'll research different programming roles and select one that best meets the needs of your company. Complete the collaboration template and submit it for grading. Your collaboration assignment will be evaluated according to the collaboration rubric. Okay, so 2 things. 1, there is a template. 2, there is a rubric. So what's the first thing that you need to look at on here? Yes, everybody who is saying that, yes, it's correct. The rubric. The rubric is the first thing that you need to look at. Okay. You need to figure out what you're going to do. What are the things that I'm supposed to be doing here? What am I going to be graded on? Okay. So you just click on it, and you can also print this. If you're a person like me and who needs things printed out, you can print it if you have a printer at home. Okay. So these are the things that you're going to be printed on. Wow. Ms. Cox's brain is going. So these are the things that you're going to be graded on. And then what you have to complete is the collaboration template. Now, this gives you the parts to this project that you need to complete. The partner that has to is each of you are assigned, you all have to figure out who's going to do what research. You have to discuss which partner the job title would best solve your challenge. Okay, and you and your partner will work together to fill out the qualifications. I mean, this is a pretty long process, okay? It's not something that you can just do quickly. And then you'll save and you'll upload it to me. But this is part 1, and these are your 2, and this is challenge 1, challenge 2, and challenge 3. They're all right here. Okay. So what questions do you have on this? I know some people had questions. I was getting emails about it. When is it due? I'm getting due dates ready, but I would say you have about a week. Maybe less than that. I'm not sure. I've got to get due dates ready. You guys were ready to work a lot sooner than we were ready to start working on this. So, but since you all are all ready, I've gotten my emails are getting I'm getting like 10 emails a day from people who want to start working on this stuff. So that's why we're starting. Well, most people are saying that they want to choose their partners, but if you are people that don't want to choose your partners, then I will give you a partner. So there's one person who doesn't want to pick. That person wants to, okay, assign. So. Okay. So I need to know if you want me to assign you a partner. I need to know now if you want me to assign you a partner. I need to know like right now if you want me to assign you a partner, and I need you to put it in the chat so that I can make sure I do that, because I will do that like right now. I will do that right now. If you want to pick your own, that's fine. Okay, assign. You want me to assign you? Okay. Oh, my lights just went off. Okay, I don't know what yes means. Okay. Okay. So do I have? Just making sure I don't have 2 people named with the same name. Sorry. I don't think so. Okay. All right. Oh, good. So I have an even amount of people. Anyone else want to be assigned? Because I have an even amount of people that want to be assigned. Anybody else? Now, if you chose to pick your own and you don't turn something in or work with your partner, then that could be a problem later on. All right, fair enough. Because I'm giving you the responsibility to take ownership of this and trust you, okay? Yeah. Okay. If you have trouble with your partner, please let me know. All right, I promise I will take care of it. Yes. Okay. I'm really good at taking care of issues with partners, one way or another. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I have a new message, another new message. Okay. Any questions on the collaboration activity? Because like I said, I know that some people were emailing me questions about that. So any questions on that? Any questions? Did I answer your questions? Okay. All right. So that's what I wanted to go over with you today. Let me, those of you who, like I said, I have 10 of you actually. Those of you who, who asked for partners, please don't leave yet. I'm going to tell you who you're going to be partnered up with. Everyone else, I will send out a meeting planner for next week, and we will meet on Tuesday and Thursday to talk about like any questions you have or to talk about other things going on for a short period of time. And other than that, you guys have a great weekend. So the people that need partners, stay put, and I'm going to tell you who your partner is. Y'all have a great weekend. I'll see you later.